to another reading in, or should I say, the last reading in the book of Exodus. After 40 chapters, we are completely done with the book of Exodus. That is great. 40 chapters. I think that's about 10 months of this. 40 chapters. Learned a whole bunch of new things in this one. From the birth of Moses to the burning bush to learning to the children of Israel being taken out from Egypt to the crossing and the parting of the Red Sea to the commandments being written and passed down. So let's get this one. Let's get this one. And we're going to call this one the final one. We are going to call it the Tabernacle and Glory to the Lord. And it says on 40, and the Lord spake unto Moses on the first day of the first month, shalt thou set up a tabernacle of the tent of the congregation, and thou shalt put therein the ark of the testimony, and cover the ark with a veil. And thou shalt bring in the table, and set in the order the things that are to be set in the order upon it. And thou shalt bring in the candlesticks, and the light, the lamp thereof. And thou shalt set the altar of gold for the incense before the ark of the testimony, and put the hanging of the door to the tabernacle. And thou shalt set the altar of the burnt offering before the door of the tabernacle of the tent of the congregation, and thou shalt set up the laver between the tent of the congregation and the altar, and shalt put water therein. And thou shalt set up the court round about, and hang up the hangings at the court gate. And thou shalt take the anointing oil and anoint the tabernacle and all there is therein, and shall hallow it, and all the vases thereof, and it shall be holy. And thou shalt anoint the altar of the burnt offering and all his vessels, and sanctify the altar, and it shall be an altar most holy. And thou shalt anoint the laver and his foot, and sanctify it. And thou shalt bring Aaron and his sons unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and wash them with water. And thou shalt put upon the holy garment, and anoint him, and sanctify him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And thou shalt bring his sons, and clothe them with coats. And thou shalt anoint them, and thou didst anoint their father, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office, for their anointing shall surely be an everlasting priesthood throughout their generations. Thus did Moses according to all that the Lord commanded him, so he did. Okay. I sometimes forget if I put the card back in the camera. And they came to pass in the first month, in the second year of the first day of the month, that the tabernacle was reared up. And Moses reared up the tabernacle and fastened his sockets and set up the boards thereof and put in the bars thereof and reared up his pillars. And he spread abroad the tent over the tabernacle and put the covering of the tent above upon as the Lord commanded Moses. And he took and put the testimony into the ark and set the staves on the ark and put the mercy seat above upon the ark. And he brought the ark into the tabernacle and set up the veil of the covering and covered the ark of testimony as the Lord commanded Moses. And he put the table in the tent of the congregation upon the sides of the tabernacle northward without the veil. And he set the bread in order upon it before the Lord as the Lord commanded Moses. And he put the candlestick in the tent of the congregation over against the table of the side of the tabernacle southward. And he lighted the lamps before the Lord. Also the Lord commanded Moses, and he put the golden altar in the tent of the congregation before the veil, and he burnt sweet incense thereon, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he set up the hangings at the door of the tabernacle, and he put the altar of burnt offerings by the door of the tabernacle of the tent of the congregation, and offered upon it the burnt offering and the meat of the faring, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he set the laver between the tent of the congregation and the altar, and put water there and wash withal. And Moses and Aaron and his sons washed their hands and their feet therewith when they went into the tent of the congregation, and when they came near unto the altar, they washed as the Lord commanded Moses. And he reared up the court round about the tabernacle and the altar, and set up the hanging of the court gate. So Moses finished their work. Then a cloud covered the tent of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. And Moses was not able to enter into the tent of the congregation, because the cloud abode thereon. And the glory of the Lord was filled. The glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. And when the cloud was taken up from over the tabernacle, the children of Israel went onward in all their journeys. But if the cloud was not taken up, then they journeyed not till the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day, and fire was on it by night, in the sight of all the house of Israel throughout all their journeys. So, that is it. The final chapter. Wow. After a long time, we came to the third book of Leviticus. That is final. Now, Leviticus is next. 27 chapters. So, yeah. This week, there's no bonus reading this week. There's no bonus reading this week. It's nobody's bonus reading this week. There was a guy who went to the church, and he just passed away. So the reading is not being done this week. It will be done this coming up week. This coming up Tuesday. Every Tuesday we have a youth group thing, and that's when all the readings are done. That's how the next reading comes on. So, yeah. So, let me see here. On March 4th, Leviticus gets started. So, I'm going to end this, and the reading, Bible teaching for the other show will start in a bit.
I'm gonna receive coming back. The Lord did say, good for his promise.